Hi Tiny Heroes, welcome to another Tiny Heroes experiment. Are you guys ready to have some fun while we learn a new way to clean our house and our surroundings, even our room? Well, before we start today's experiment, who knows what electrostatic means? It's quite a big word. Well, according to Cambridge Dictionary, electrostatic is something that relates to or caused by electricity that does not move in a current but is attracted to the surface of some objects. Have you ever put your hand close to a surface, then all of a sudden, zap, you feel electricity? Now, that electricity is called static electricity. And when an object has the capability of having that kind of electricity, the object has electrostatic capabilities. In today's experiment, we are going to use this component of some cleaning objects in cleaning our surroundings. Things like our tables, cabinets, shelves, electronic devices, and probably even our cars. Again, before we start, make sure you have an adult beside you to help you and have your safety goggles or eyeglasses and an apron to use as we conduct the experiment. Don't be afraid to pause the video anytime to ask for help. Now, we are going to do 3 experiments today. For our first experiment, we are going to use 1, an empty soda can, and 2, a PVC pipe. Thank you. And 3, we're going to use a piece of cloth. Now, we're going to lay our can on its side, just like this, and then we're going to rub the PVC pipe as many times as you can. Now, the more times you rub it, the more electricity you're trying to put into it, okay? So, after you're done with that, place the cloth aside, put the can right beside, and watch it move. Just like a magnet. See? That's pretty awesome, eh? Ooh, one more time. See? There you go. And last but not the least, we're gonna say goodbye to the can. Thank you. And hand. Thank you. All right, so that was our first experiment. And now we're gonna do our second experiment. You're gonna need 2 things. We're gonna need a balloon, and we're gonna need some paper clippings. Thank you, hand. Now we're gonna blow up that balloon. And then, after that, you're gonna get your piece of cloth or a piece of clothing. Let me try using this piece of clothing, my apron. And then we're gonna rub it. And then we're gonna see if it attracts the paper clippings. Watch. See how it floats up. It attracts all the paper clippings. Now, if it doesn't attract it enough, you can always rub it a little bit more. All right, now you've got your own magic wand. Pretty cool too, huh? But do you understand the science behind it? Now let me explain. I'm gonna put this right over here first. All matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms, which are made up of neutrons, which are neutral, protons, which are positively charged atoms, electrons, negatively charged atoms. And when we stroke the balloon or the PVC pipe with the cloth, it causes friction and it becomes electrified and with the power to attract things, almost like a magnet. Now let's see how we apply the science of static electricity to help ease our chores at home. And that's where I bring out my ta-da! My dusting mitt. Sometimes I call it my magic mitt. See what happens when I rub it and bring it closer to the paper clippings, just like I did with the balloon. See? This is why I love cleaning with this mitt at home. It's so much fun and I get to show my friends this magic as well. The same science of electrostatic applies to the dusting mitt. When we rub it against each other, we create static that acts like a magnet to attract dust from the surfaces. And that's why it's very, very, very important to keep dust and germs at bay with our cloth at home. Whew. We've just finished 3 experiments that focus on static electricity and the capabilities of some things we can find in the house that may be electrostatic. You might be able to find other objects in the house that have the same properties as well. Try these experiments again this week. And again, if you ever forget, don't worry, you can always replay this video. Thank you for joining me for our second experiment as Tiny Heroes. Don't forget the SOPs, keep clean, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next experiment, and until then, Tiny Heroes, unite!